and laughter, then I wish you all the best. All I ever hoped for you was a heart that feels at rest. But if someday he should hurt you and the teardrops start to fall, just remember I'll be waiting before the next one falls. Before your tears fall again, I'll be standing by your side. When your lonely heart is breaking, you don't have to run and hide. If the love you trust should leave you and the night turns cold and blue, just remember I'll be waiting right here for you. If the world should turn against you and the road feels hard to walk, you can always come and find me. You won't even have to knock. Every tear that tries to find you, I will catch them if I can. I'll be there to hold you gently, like a faithful friend. Before your tears fall again, I'll be standing by your side. When your lonely heart is breaking, you don't have to run and hide. If the love you trust should leave you and the night turns cold and blue, just remember I'll be waiting right here for you. Some hearts keep on loving even when the years go by, and a love that's true and patient never really says goodbye. So if someday he should leave you and the teardrops start to fall, just remember I'll be waiting before the next one falls. Yes, remember I'll be waiting before the next one falls. The old hometown still looks the same as I step down from the train. Standing there to greet me are my mama and my papa. Down the dusty road I see my sweet Mary running free. Golden hair and lips like cherries shining bright for me. It feels so good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they all come out to see me. With open arms they roam. Smiling faces gather round me like the days I used to know. It feels so good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house still stands proudly, though the paint is worn and dry, and the oak tree by the front yard still reaches to the sky. Down the lane I walk with Mary, moving slow and hand in hand. Golden hair and lips like cherries, sweetest in the land. It feels so good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they all come out to see me. With open arms they roam. Smiling faces gather round me like the days I used to know. It feels so good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wait and look around me, cold gray walls on every side, And I know without a question it was only just a dream tonight. For a guard stands in the hallway, and a lonely old padre too. Arm in arm at early sunrise, they will walk me through. Yes, I'll touch the green, green grass of home, and they'll all come out to see me in the shade of that old tree. Smiling faces gathered softly where my restless soul will be, and I'll rest beneath forever the green, green grass of home. Beneath the quiet sky above, I'll sleep where I belong, under the green, green grass of home. I still can't stop loving you, so I made my mind today. I'll keep walking through this life while your memory stays. Every road I travel down brings your face into my view, and the silence of the night still whisper about you. Those tender nights we used to share still live inside my heart somewhere. People say that time will heal the lonely pain a heart can feel, but time stood still the day you left, and nothing feels the same. So I keep holding on to dreams and softly call your name. Every mile this old road runs carries echoes of your voice, like a song the wind remembers, like a love without a choice. They all say the past is gone and tomorrow finds a way, but my heart keeps drifting back to yesterday. Those tender nights we used to share still live inside my heart somewhere. People say that time will heal the lonely pain a heart can feel, but time stood still the day you left, and nothing feels the same. So I keep holding on to dreams and softly call your name. Maybe someday I'll find peace when the morning light appears, but tonight the stars still shine through the silence and the tears. Those tender nights we used to share, though the years had drifted by, every memory shines again like a tear I can't deny. Time stood still the day you left, and nothing feels the same. So I'll keep living in my dreams, still calling out your name. I still can't stop loving you, though the years keep rolling on. So I'll ride this road alone until the break of dawn, and the echo of your love will forever guide me through, while I live inside the past, still loving you. I climb the stairs where the shadows like to sleep, in a corner of the attic, dark and lonesome deep, past the broken mirrors and the chairs of wicker cane. I found that black velvet box hiding from the rain. It was leaning in the corner like a soldier in the dark, bearing all the silence and a heavy dusty mark. Yeah, there's dust on the guitar case, but a fire in the wood. Wiped it with my sleeve, just like I knew I should. 6 strings are rusted, but the songs are still alive, waiting for a calloused hand to help them all survive. It's been 20 years of sitting there just to gather in the grave, but the heart inside that hollow box has never moved away. I popped the brassy latches and they bit back with the rust. A cloud of yesterday rose up from all that silver dust. There was a faded plastic pick, a set of black diamond strings, and a photograph of Mama and the way she used to sing. I could almost smell the cedar and the smoke of Daddy's pipe, back when the corn was tall and the summer sun was right. Yeah, there's dust on the guitar case, but a fire in the wood. Wiped it with my sleeve, just like I knew I should. 6 strings are rusted, but the songs are still alive, waiting for a calloused hand to help them all survive. It's been 20 years of sitting there just to gather in the grave, but the heart inside that hollow box has never moved away. Time is just a highway and it only moves one way. The voices grow so quiet at the fading of the day, but as long as there's a melody, no one's ever truly gone. I'll just tune her up real slow and I'll keep playing on. Yeah, there's dust on the guitar case, but a fire in the wood. Wiped it with my sleeve, just like I knew I should. 6 strings are rusted, but the songs are still alive, waiting for a calloused hand to help them all survive. It's been 20 years of sitting there just to gather in the grave, but the heart inside that hollow box has never moved away. Just a little dust on a lot of years. Wipe it away now. Let the music play. Sky turned the color of a faded flannel shirt. Cool breezes kicking up the Georgia red dirt. I'm sitting on the porch swing, watching the day turn gray, waiting for the clouds to wash the lonely fall away. Then the first few drops come falling like a hammer on the soul, setting off a rhythm that I can't quite control. And it's rain on a rusty tin roof, drumming out a song of a heart that's been waiting for love that's been gone too long. A hollow silver rhythm in the middle of the afternoon, whistlers line a melody, a bittersweet little tune. Yeah, it's the only sound I know that's ever told the truth, just the rain on a rusty tin roof. I remember when your laughter was louder than the storm, and your head was on my shoulder, keeping my spirit warm. Now the water's running down the eaves like tears upon the glass, watching every golden hour slowly start to pass. The thunder's just a rumble from a dream I used to know, back when we had everything with nowhere left to go. And it's rain on a rusty tin roof, drumming out a song of a heart that's been waiting for a love that's been gone too long. A hollow silver rhythm in the middle of the afternoon, whistling a melody, a bittersweet little tune. Yeah, it's the only sound I know that's ever told the truth, just the rain on a rusty tin roof. They say the rain is for the growing, for the flowers and the grain, but it feels more like a memory pouring down through the pain. You can't stop the weather, and you can't stop the years, you just gotta let it fall until the sky finally clears. And it's rain on a rusty tin roof, drumming out a song of a heart that's been waiting for a love that's been gone too long. A hollow silver rhythm in the middle of the afternoon, whistling a melody, a bittersweet little tone. Yeah, it's the only sound I know that's ever told the truth, just the rain on a rusty tin roof. Just let it fall on that old tin roof, wash away the dust, find a little truth. driving down the gravel where the pine trees meet the sky, watching 40 years of living just slowly pass me by. The mailboxes are rusted and the names have washed away, just like the whispered promises of a younger yesterday. I see the cedar posts leaning, bowed beneath the years, holding on a wire that's been rusted by the tears. And it's just back roads and broken fences as far as I can see, a map of all the choices that brought the ghost of you to me. The gates are hanging open and the cattle moved along, like the verses of a lonesome forgotten country song. Yeah, I'm just wandering where the tall grass commences, living on the back roads and the broken fences. I remember when these fields were green and held within the line, back when I was yours and I could truly say you're mine. But a heart is like a pasture that you don't tend to enough. The weeds are growing heady and the road will get real rough. Now the barriers are falling and the boundary is gone, and I'm just another shadow at the breaking of the dawn. And it's just back roads and broken fences as far as I can see, a map of all the choices that brought the ghost of you to me. The gates are hanging open and the cattle moved along, like the verses of a lonesome forgotten country song. Yeah, I'm just wandering where the tall grass commences, living on the back roads and the broken fences. You can't fence in a memory, and you can't outrun a ghost. The wind just whistles through the gaps of everything we lost, counting up the miles in the heavy, heavy car. I can see the map of all the choices that brought the ghost of you to me. The gates are hanging open and the cattle moved along, like the verses of a lonesome forgotten country song. Yeah, I'm just wandering where the tall grass commences, back roads and the broken fences. Just broken fences and a long way home, past the cedar trees where the shadows roam. It's sitting on the mantle where the dust likes to crawl. A simple mason jar standing shadows on the wall. I reached up through the silence and I brought it to the light, and 40 years of memories came rushing into sight. Square white borders and the colors washed in gray, the ghosts of a life that was just a click away. They're just faded Polaroids in a dusty glass jar, frozen little moments of exactly who we are. A little bit of yellow and a whole lot of soul, stories of the young before the years took a toll. Though the shadows get long and the edges start to tear, the love in those pictures is still living in there. Here's one of you in that blue cotton dress, laughing at the wind, a beautiful mess. And one of us leaning on that old rusted Ford, back when we were rich but couldn't much afford. I can still feel the heat of that July sun, and the way your hand felt when the day was all done. They're just faded Polaroids in a dusty glass jar, frozen little moments of exactly who we are. A little bit of yellow and a whole lot of soul, stories of the young before the years took a toll. Though the shadows get long and the edges start to tear, the love in those pictures is still living in there. Time is a camera that never stops its play, capturing the light before it slips away. The colors might vanish and the paper might fold, but the heart keeps the fire that can never grow old. Just faded Polaroids in a dusty glass jar, frozen little moments of exactly who we are. A little bit of yellow and a whole lot of soul, stories of the young before the years took a toll. Though the shadows get long and the edges start to tear, the love in those pictures is still living in there. Just a jar full of light from a long time ago. Keep 'em close to your heart, don't you ever let 'em go. I can still hear the rasp of the sandpaper on a piece of white oak, and the strike of a match before the morning kitchen spoke. The
rattle of the grease gun and the clink of a rusty wrench, working down in the shadows by that old wooden bench. He didn't say much, he wasn't a man of many words, but the music of his labor was the sweetest thing I heard. It was the sound of my father's hands, steady and strong, building a life where a boy could belong. The callous skin on a cedar fence, the slap of a heavy palm in the middle of the storm. He was the quiet and the calm, rough enough to break the earth, but gentle as a prayer. The sound of my father's hands is still hanging in the air. I remember the click of his pocket knife, peeling an apple skin, and the way he'd let the screen door shut when the day was folding in. The rhythmic thud of the hammer, driving the nails home tight, and the way he'd clasp his palms together at the fading of the light. He'd rest them on my shoulder when I was feeling small, and I'd swear those hands were big enough to hold up every wall. It was the sound of my father's hands, steady and strong, building a life where a boy could belong. The callous skin on a cedar fence, the slap of a heavy palm in the middle of the storm. He was the quiet and the calm, rough enough to break the earth, but gentle as a prayer. The sound of my father's hands is still hanging in the air. Now I look at my own fingers and I see the scars and lines, tracing out a map of all his dreams and his designs. I hope when my time is over and the sun is going down, my boys can find some comfort in the echo of this sound. It was the sound of my father's hands, steady and strong, building a life where a boy could belong. The callous skin on a cedar fence, the slap of a heavy palm in the middle of the storm. He was the quiet and the calm, rough enough to break the earth, but gentle as a prayer. The sound of my father's hands is still hanging in the air, steady and strong, just a work in the land. Yeah, I still hear him, my father's hands.
I struck a match against the stone and watched the cedar catch. The chimney's drawing steady now behind the iron latch. I'm wrapped up in a denim coat against the evening chill, watching shadows climb the ridge and settle on the hill. The first few swirls of blue go drifting through the winter pines, dragging up the ghosts of us from deep between the lines. And it's just wood smoke and and memories drifting through the air, reminding me of morning light and ribbons in your hair. One of them is vanishing, the other's here to stay, filling up the empty space since you went away. Yeah, the fire's burning bright tonight, but I'm still feeling cold, living on the wood smoke and the stories never told. You used to sit right in that chair with a quilt across your knees, laughing at the way the smoke would wander in the breeze. You'd say the scent of burning oak was the smell of coming home. Now it's just a lonesome track across the great unknown. I stirred the embers with a rod and watched the sparks take flight, like every little dream we had disappearing in the night. And it's just a wood smoke and memories drifting through the air, reminding me of morning light and ribbons in your hair. One of them is vanishing, the other's here to stay, filling up the empty space since you went away. Yeah, the fire's burning bright tonight, but I'm still feeling cold, living on the wood smoke and the stories never told. A fire needs a tender hand to keep the winter out, to quiet down the shadows and the flickering of doubt. But once the wood is turned to ash, there ain't no turning back. You're just left here in the quiet, watching everything go black. And it's just a wood smoke and memories drifting through the air, reminding me of morning light and ribbons in your hair. One of them is vanishing, the other's here to stay, filling up the empty space since you went away. Yeah, the fire's burning bright tonight, but I'm still feeling cold, living on the wood smoke and the stories never told. Just wood smoke and memories. Let the fire burn down. I'm still here. Rusted chains are humming a low and steady song on this old wooden porch where I used to feel so strong. The sun is sinking down, painting purple on the ridge, and I'm sitting here alone on this lonesome wooden bridge. I look up at the blue where the white lines start to bend, wondering where the vapor starts and where the memories end. And I'm just tracing clouds on a porch swing tonight, looking for your silhouette in the fading golden light. There's a dragon in the west and an angel in the east, trying to find a little bit of quiet and some peace. Yeah, the world keeps spinning, but I'm caught in the breeze, tracing clouds on a porch swing down here on my knees. I can almost
almost feel the weight of your shoulder next to mine. Back when we had nothing but a whole lot of time. You'd point up at a castle or a ship out on the sea and say that's where we're going, just a-waiting for you and me. Now the air is getting cool and the swallows fly low, and I'm just tracing shapes of a love I used to know. And I'm just tracing clouds on a porch swing tonight, looking for your silhouette in the fading golden light. There's a dragon in the west and an angel in the east, trying to find a little bit of quiet and some peace. Yeah, the world keeps spinning, but I'm caught in the breeze, tracing clouds on a porch swing down here on my knees. Winds change direction and the shapes begin to blur, and I'm left with the shadow of exactly who we were. You can't hold a cloud and you can't stop the rain, but you can't help but look for her through the window of the pain. And I'm just tracing clouds on a porch swing tonight, looking for your silhouette in the fading golden light. There's a dragon in the west and an angel in the east, trying to find a little bit of quiet and some peace. Yeah, the world keeps spinning, but I'm caught in the breeze, tracing clouds on a porch swing down here on my knees, just tracing clouds on a slow-moving swing, watching the sky for whatever it brings.
I pushed the heavy cedar doors and stepped inside the hall. The afternoon was casting long shadows on the wall. The air was thick with hymnals and a century of prayer. I felt the weight of every soul who'd ever rested there. I walked down to the middle, where the wood is worn and deep, to the hollow of the sanctuary where the memories sleep. And it's just old church pews and golden sunlight, telling me the weary world is gonna be alright. Dust motes dancing in the beams like spirits in the air, reminding me that every burden's lighter with a prayer. Yeah, the polished oak is steady and the light is soft and true on these old church pews. I'm finding my way back to you. I can almost see my grandpa on the third row from the end, nodding at the preacher like a long-lost faithful friend. And Mama in her floral dress, humming Amazing Grace,
with a piece of all the ages written on her face. They've been gone for 20 years, but in this amber glow, they're as real as every timber in the only home I know. And it's just old church pews and golden sunlight, telling me the weary world is gonna be alright. Dust motes dancing in the beams like spirits in the air, reminding me that every burden's lighter with a prayer. Yeah, the polished oak is steady, and the light is soft and true on these old church pews. I'm finding my way back to you. The world outside is moving at a restless, weary pace, chasing after shadows in a cold and empty race. But in the stillness of the valley, where the steeple meets the sky, you can find the kind of truth that the money cannot buy. And it's just old church pews and golden sunlight, telling me the weary world is gonna be alright. Dust motes dancing in the beams like spirits in the air, reminding me that every burden's lighter with a prayer. Yeah, the polished oak is steady, and the light is soft and true on these old church pews. Finding my way back to you. Just a little sunlight on the polished wood. Yeah, I'm feeling better, like I knew I would.
I took a walk out past the rusted pasture gate, where the cedar shadows always seem to hesitate. Down in the middle, by the quiet creekside bend, I found an old familiar, withered friend. I brushed away the moss and the winter's gray debris, looked upon the spirit of the man I used to be. And there's an initial carved in the old oak tree, inside a heart that used to be you and me. The bark is gnawed and the branches reach so high, touching the edges of a lonesome Georgia sky. The world has changed, and the years are far away, but a promise in the timber is still living here today. I remember how my Barlow knife felt in my hand, young and foolish, making our own stand. You were wearing denim and a ribbon in your hair, with a scent of honeysuckle
hanging in the summer air. I cut the line so deep just to make the feeling last. Now I'm just a witness to a shadow of the past, and there's initials carved in the old oak tree, inside a heart that used to be you and me. The bark is gnawed and the branches reach so high, touching the edges of a lonesome Georgia sky. The world has changed and the years have flown away, but a promise in the timber is still living here today. And there's initials carved in the old oak tree, inside a heart that used to be you and me. The bark is gnawed and the branches reach so high, touching the edges of a lonesome Georgia sky. The world has changed and the years have flown away, but a promise in the timber is still living here today. Deep in the bark, lifted in the grain, still sees a heart through the years of rain. The dust was kicking up behind that old beat-up Chevrolet as the golden rays of autumn began to fade away. I can still smell the clover and the drying of the corn and the quiet of the valley before the night was born. We were leaning on the tailgate just watching for a sign, back when I was yours and you were truly mine. And we were chasing the harvest moon across the silver sky, watching that big orange lantern start to climb up high, holding hands in the shadows where the heavy branches lean, living out a promise in a world so soft and clean. Yeah, the years have gone to amber, but I still see the glow of us chasing the harvest moon a long time ago. There's a rusted gate a-creaking where the meadow meets the wood. I'd go back to that moment if I only thought I could. You were wearing blue denim and a smile I won't forget, a vision etched in starlights that hasn't faded yet. The crickets sang a melody for a love that felt so true, while the universe was quiet,
just watching me and you. And we were chasing the harvest moon across the silver sky, watching that big orange lantern start to climb up high, holding hands in the shadows where the heavy branches lean, living out a promise in a world so soft and clean. Yeah, the years have gone to amber, but I still see the glow of us chasing the harvest moon. A long time ago, now the fields are turning frosty and the air is getting thin, and I'm just another shadow where the winter's moving in. But every now and then, when the October wind is right, I can almost feel you reaching through the velvet of the night. We were chasing the harvest moon across the silver sky, watching that big orange lantern start to climb up high, holding hands in the shadows where the heavy branches lean, living out a promise in a world so soft and clean. Yeah, the years have gone to amber, but I still see the glow of us chasing the harvest moon. A long time ago, just chasing that moon across the Georgia sky, before the world got loud, before we said goodbye.
I pass by the high school where the paint is peeling back, watching shadows stretch across that old and dusty track. I can almost see the stadium lights cutting through the dark, and the way your eyes would glitter like a tiny diamond spark. We had nothing in our pockets but a world of silver dreams. Now the silence is much louder than it used to be, it seems. And it's a long way from 1985, back when the fire was burning and we were still alive. Blue denim and a tape deck playing songs of the road, before the years got heavy and the winter started to bow. Yeah, the miles have gotten much longer since we took that final drive. It's a long way from 1985. I remember that old Chevy with a rusted out floorboard, and the way we used to pray to a simple country Lord. You were wearing faded lace and a smile that broke a night, holding on to yesterday with everything you might. Now the town has grown so tall and the fields have all gone gray, and I'm just wandering through a world that's moved away. And it's a long way from 1985
85. Back when the fire was burning and we were still alive. Blue denim and a tape deck playing songs of the road. Before the years got heavy and the winter started to bowl. Yeah, the miles have gotten much longer since we took that final drive. It's a long way from 1985. The world got fast and the world got loud and mean, and I'm just a shadow in a digital machine. But I trade every neon light for one more dusty mile in the glow of a summer sunset and the magic of your smile. It's a long way from 1985. Back when the fire was burning and we were still alive. Blue denim and a tape deck playing songs of the road. Before the years got heavy and the winter started to bowl. Yeah, the miles have gotten much longer since we took that final drive. It's a long way from 1985. Yeah, a long way from the summer rain. A long way from the joy and the pain. I opened up that cedar chest beside our unmade bed, searching for a comfort that could quiet down my head. I found your old blue cardigan, the one you used to wear when the world was still a gentle place and you were always there. As I held it to my face, it hit me like a ghost. The one thing in this empty house that I was missing most. It's the scent of lavender and lawns hanging in the air, reminding me of morning light and ribbons in your hair. A little bit of sweetness wrapped in shadows and in pain, like the smell of summer clover just before a heavy rain. Yeah, I'm breathing in the memories and paying out the cost to the bitter holy scent of lavender and lawns. I see you in the garden with the sunrise on your face, putting every lonesome weed back in its rightful place. You always smelled like dried up flowers and lice-scented soap, a walking, breathing melody of quiet, steady hope. Now the garden's overgrown and the porch is feeling cold,
but the fragrance in this fabric is a story never told. It's the scent of lavender and logs hanging in the air, reminding me of morning light and ribbons in your hair. A little bit of sweetness wrapped in shadows and in pain, like the smell of summer clover just before a heavy rain. Yeah, I'm breathing in the memories and paying out the cost to the bitter holy scent of lavender and loss. Time can take the voices, and time can take the sight, and time can turn a golden day into a lonesome night. But a heart can't ever quite forget the way a person felt when a certain kind of perfume makes the frozen spirit melt. Reminding me of morning light and ribbons in your hair. A little bit of sweetness wrapped in shadows and in pain, like the smell of summer clover just before a heavy rain. Yeah, I'm breathing in the memories and paying out the cost to the bitter holy scent of lavender and loss. Just a scent of lavender and the long, long loss. I'm still holding on. Clouds are just a promise that the sky won't ever keep. The cicadas are humming and the shadows are deep. I'm walking down the valley where the willow used to weep, above a hollow secret that I can't afford to sleep. There's a thirst inside this spirit that a well can't satisfy, since the day you packed your bags and didn't even say goodbye. And I've got a heart like a dry riverbed, counting up the echoes of the words we never said. The current's gone to silver and the banks are turned to bone, just a hollowed out canyon where I'm standing all alone. Yeah, the water used to wander, now the dust is all I've left in a heart like a dry riverbed. I remember when the flooding used to rush through every vein, and we'd dance in the kitchen to the rhythm of the rain. The stones were slick and shining, and the morning air was cool.
back when I was happy, being just a loving fool. Now the ground is cracked and broken, reaching out for yesterday, watching every drop of mercy slowly wash away. And I've got a heart like a dry riverbed, counting up the echoes of the words we never said. The current's gone to silver and the banks are turned to bone, just a hollowed out canyon where I'm standing all alone. Yeah, the water used to wander, now the dust is all I've left in a heart like a dry riverbed. You can pray to the thunder, you can scream at the sun, but you can't make it flow once the loving is done. It takes more than a storm to bring a river back to life when the drought is cut deep by a memory's knife. And I've got a heart like a dry riverbed, counting up the echoes of the words we never said. The current's gone to silver and the banks are turned to bone, just a hollowed out canyon where I'm standing all alone. Yeah, the water used to wander, now the dust is all I've left in a heart like a dry riverbed. Yeah, it's bone dry, just waiting for the rain, looking for the river down in the canyon of pain. I'm sitting in the corner where the dust likes to hide, watching the world through the porch screen from the inside. You traded in the steady for the shiny and the new, and left me here wondering just what I'm supposed to do. The leather's getting stiff and the soul is feeling thin, hiding from the weather that I'm never coming in. And I'm left behind like an old work boot, scuffed at the toe and pulled up by the root. I've walked through the fire and I've stood through the rain. Now I'm just a witness to the salt and the stain. You don't need the grip or the strength anymore, so you left me here lonesome by the heavy back door. I remember the miles and the Georgia red mud, the sweat on the brow and the heat in the blood. We stood on the mountain and we plowed through the field. I was the anchor and I was the shield. But a man's just a tool till the job is all done. Then he's cast in the shadows
at the set of the sun. And I'm left behind like an old work boot, scuffed at the toe and pulled up by the root. I've walked through the fire and I've stood through the rain. Now I'm just a witness to the salt and the stain. You don't need the grip or the strength anymore, so you left me here lonesome by the heavy back door. New leather shines and the laces are tight, but they don't know the dark or the weight of the night. They haven't been broken or weathered by time. They're just pretty rhythm without any rhyme. And I'm left behind like an old work boot, scuffed at the toe and pulled up by the root. I've walked through the fire and I've stood through the rain. Now I'm just a witness to the salt and the stain. You don't need the grip or the strength anymore, so you left me here lonesome by the heavy back door. You're just an old boot, scuffed up and worn, gathering dust since the day I was born.
I took the path where the iron gate is red with rust, beneath the cedars where the spirits turn to dust. That's the tall white marble, and the names the world forgot. I found the hollow silence of a humble little plot. There ain't no heavy statues holding back the light, just a bed of river stones shining in the night. And there's wild flowers on a gravel grave, the only kind of tribute that a good man would crave. Just some yellow daisies and a sprig of mountain lace, reaching for the sunlight in this quiet, holy place. No, it don't look like much to a stranger passing through, but it's a garden made of memories and a heart that's still true. He never cared for vanity or stones that shine too bright. He liked the smell of rain upon the summer Friday night. He used to say the soil was the only thing that lasts, beyond the empty shadows of the present and the past. So I brought a bit of color to the gray and lonesome stone, to tell him that he's sleeping here, but he ain't ever alone. And there's wild flowers on a gravel grave, the only kind of tribute that a good man would crave. Just some yellow daisies and a sprig of mountain lace, reaching for the sunlight in this quiet, holy place. No, it don't look like much to a stranger passing through, but it's a garden made of memories and a heart that's still true. In the furrows of the soul, they keep on blooming steady, while the lonely ages roll. Sunlight in this quiet, holy place. No, it don't look like much to a stranger passing through, but it's a garden made of memories and a heart that's still true. Just some yellow flowers on a bed of stone. I'll see you in the morning when I'm finally home. I reach inside the screen door, click that yellow plastic switch. Against the Georgia darkness, black and heavy as a ditch. That 40-watt reminder starts a fighting with the night, casting jagged shadows in its tattered amber light. Neighbors think I'm crazy or just wasting all the power, but they don't know the secrets of this lonely midnight hour. But the porch light is still burning, keeping watch upon the road, waiting for the tires to bring back a heavy load. Yeah, it's a beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost, keeping up a promise no matter what the cost. The moths are in the glass now and the wood is thin and turning, but their heart is still a hoping, and the porch light is still burning. I've sat here on this rocker till the coffee's turned to ice, thinking about the way you looked when everything was nice. The driveway's grown over and the weeds are tall and gray, but I still see your taillights as you slowly drove away. I keep the gravel rake just so I can hear the sound of a love that's been wandering, finally coming around. But the porch light is still burning, keeping watch upon the road, waiting for the tires to bring back a heavy load. Yes, a beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost, keeping up a promise no matter what the cost. The moths are in glass porch light is still burning. They say the morning is for starting over, letting go of pain, but I'm just waiting for the rhythm of the rain to wash away the distance and the miles of heavy road and bring you back to where the golden light has always glowed. Now, and the wood is thin and turning, but the heart is still hoping, and the porch light is still burning. Fight in the dark, just in case you found your way.
With you standing beside me, that's the picture in my mind. When I close my eyes at night, it's the dream I always find. We are walking down the aisle where forever will begin. All the silent hopes I carried are finally happening. I see the little chapel filled with friends we've always known. Your family and my family, standing close but not alone. Every face is glowing, every smile is warm and bright, and somewhere in the silence, sacred voices start to rise. Oh, my love, sweet love, could this moment truly be that someday you'll be walking down that long white aisle to me? Could it be that I'm the one you will promise your life to? I'll be yours forever, if forever means with you. I see the doors wide open, sunlight shining through the room, white flowers by the altar like a gentle summer bloom. All the bells are ringing like a blessing from above, and every quiet heartbeat whispers we were meant for love. Oh, my love, sweet love, could this moment truly be that someday you'll be standing right beside the vows with me? Could it be that I'm the one you have always dreamed of too?
I see the chapel waiting, I see the smiling crowd, and gentle voices singing, soft and clear and proud. In that sacred moment where two hearts finally agree, I'll be yours forever, and you'll always be with me.